In the icy wilderness of the Arctic, survival depends on skill, courage, and deep respect for nature. For the Inuit hunters, every hunt is more than just a tradition. It's a necessity. Today, their target is a massive walrus resting on a remote frozen shoreline. The walrus is no ordinary animal. It weighs over 1,000 kilograms, with thick blubber, powerful muscles, and long tusks that can tear through ice and flesh alike. Taking one down is dangerous, but the reward is great. Meat to feed families, skin for clothing, and bones for tools. The hunters approach slowly, silently. Each one knows his role. Generations of experience guide their every movement. The cold bites at their skin, but they ignore it. The only thing that matters is timing and precision. Suddenly, the walrus senses something. It stirs, lifts its massive head, and lets out a deep growl. The moment of truth has arrived. One hunter raises his harpoon, steadying his prey. The harpoon strikes with force, sinking into the walrus's thick hide. The beast lets out a thunderous roar, thrashing wildly as it tries to escape. The ice cracks beneath its weight, but the hunters are ready. Ropes are pulled tight, anchoring the animal as it struggles. The walrus fights back with everything it has. Its tusks slash through the air, inches from the nearest hunter. For a moment, it looks like the hunters might lose control, but they hold on, shouting to one another, tightening the lines, working together like a well-practiced team. Minutes feel like hours. The walrus slows, weakened from the struggle. Another harpoon is thrown, this time hitting a vital spot. The beast lets out one final cry before collapsing, exhausted and still. The hunters stand over the fallen animal, breathing heavily. It is a victory, but not one taken lightly. They offer silent respect to the creature, honoring its spirit and the life it gave. This is not just hunting. It's a way of life, a connection to the land, the sea, and the ancient ways that still survive in one of the harshest places on Earth. With the walrus down, the hunters waste no time. The Arctic doesn't allow for rest, even after a victory. Together, they begin the hard work of butchering the massive animal. Every part of the walrus will be used. Nothing goes to waste. The meat is carefully cut and packed, to be shared among families back in the village. The skin will be used to make waterproof clothing, boots, and shelter. The tusks and bones will be carved into tools, art, and even weapons for future hunts. This is sustainability rooted in tradition. The journey back is long and cold, but there's a sense of pride and relief among the group. They've provided. They've succeeded. In this frozen land where nature is both beautiful and brutal, today was a good day. Back in the village, the arrival of the hunters is met with quiet celebration. Elders nod in approval. Children watch as the meat is prepared and stories of the battle are shared. It's more than food. It's culture, identity, survival. And so, the cycle continues. The hunters will rest, but not for long. The Arctic is unforgiving and tomorrow brings another challenge. But for today, they have won the beach battle. The harsh Arctic environment has shaped the Inuit people for thousands of years. Life here is not for the faint-hearted. With temperatures that can plunge below 40 degrees C, raging winds, and months of darkness, every day is a test of endurance. But for the Inuit, it is home, a place of deep meaning, identity, and resilience. The hunt for the walrus is one of the many ways Inuit communities maintain their way of life. It is not sport, it is survival, deeply rooted in respect for the animal and the land. Before each hunt, preparations are made carefully. Tools are inspected, plans are reviewed, and elders often share advice drawn from decades of experience. Walrus hunting is particularly challenging. These animals are not only massive and strong, but they're also intelligent. They travel in groups, are sensitive to sound and movement, and when threatened, they can retreat into icy waters, making recovery difficult or impossible. Hunters must act quickly and with precision, often in dangerous and unpredictable conditions. What makes this tradition even more remarkable is the skill passed down through oral knowledge. Long before modern GPS or weather forecasts, Inuit hunters learned to read the ice, track animal behavior, and navigate vast stretches of land using the position of the sun, stars, and wind patterns. In the modern world, Many people might wonder why these traditional hunts continue, especially when store-bought food is available in some Arctic towns. The answer lies in a combination of cultural preservation, sustainability, and economics. Store-bought food in the Arctic is not only extremely expensive, due to transportation costs, but also often lacks nutritional value. Processed goods cannot replace the high-quality protein and fat that animals like the walrus provide, which are crucial for surviving the brutal cold. More importantly, hunting connects Inuit youth to their roots. In recent years, elders and leaders have stressed the importance of keeping traditional knowledge alive. As climate change and modern pressures threaten Indigenous ways of life, hunting remains a powerful link to history, community, and self-reliance. However, it's not without challenges. Climate change has altered migration patterns and made the ice less predictable. Walruses are now harder to find and reach. The thinning ice also poses a danger to hunters who travel miles across frozen seas. Stories of near-death experiences are becoming more common. Yet, in the face of these obstacles, the Inuit adapt, just as they always have. Community is at the heart of everything. When a walrus is brought back, the meat is often shared not just with immediate family, but with the entire village. Elders receive portions first. Everyone plays a role, from the young helping to clean and prepare the meat to the women who skillfully turn hides into waterproof garments. Inuit spirituality also plays a role in the hunt. Traditionally, animals are viewed not as lesser beings, but as fellow spirits. The walrus gives its life so that the people may live. Hunters offer quiet gratitude and sometimes perform small rituals, thanking the animal's spirit and ensuring balance with the natural world. Tourists and outsiders who witness these hunts are often amazed at the raw reality of it all. There is no glamour, no romanticism, just life and death carried out with dignity, purpose, and ancient wisdom. This beach battle is just one of many that take place across the Arctic every season. It's a symbol of strength. Not just the physical strength of the hunters or the raw power of the walrus, but the inner strength of a people who continue to survive, adapt, and thrive in one of the toughest environments on Earth. As the ice melts and the modern world creeps further north, the future remains uncertain. But one thing is clear, the spirit of the Inuit people is as strong and enduring as the Arctic wind